Welcome, guys, to my FPL Gameweek 8 final team selection as we look forward to the deadline this Saturday. In this video, we're going to be looking at a brief review of my Game Week 7 team, how we fared in that particular game week, and a few picks that I may be looking at in Game Week 8, some of my transfer plans, and what my team is, shaping up to look like ahead of the deadline. So let's get right into it. But before we do that, this video is proudly brought to you by myself, FPL.CARNAGE, in association with GW8. So, without further ado, let's go right into the video. In Game Week 7, I scored a total points tally of 45 points. A lot of red arrows. I wasn't really happy about last game week. The international break couldn't have come any sooner. Um, I should have just listened to, myself and gone with my Saka, captain option. I said it in my video. He was my first choice, but Haaland had such a great record against, Fulham, scored a hat trick last time out. I was expecting him to bounce back from the blank against Newcastle, but yeah, I had Flecken in goal. 2 points from him. It was a 5-3 goal thriller against Wolves 2 weeks ago. 2 points. He got managed to get some save points. Robinson 1 point. They lost to Man City 3-2. Saliba 2 points. I still don't understand how Arsenal had Southampton and Leicester City and, didn't keep clean sheets in either one of them. Saliba even managed to return 1 point in one of the games. I still don't understand it, but yeah, 2 points from him. Van der Ven 1 point. They were leading at halftime and ended up losing the game to Brighton. 1 point from him. Pais 6 points. Leicester kept their first clean sheet and their first win of the season against Bournemouth. Yeah, I was really impressed. Honestly, I didn't need that clean sheet from him, so I was really happy. 6 points from him. Saka, 16 points returned, 2 assists, a goal, and 3 bonus points. I really should have captained him, but yeah, Rogers, 3 points from him. Just a goalless draw against Manchester United. Smith Rowe came off the bench against City, which actually raises some concerns, about his minutes because he has started every single game up until the Man City game. So, but yeah, 1 point from him. Palmer got an assist to draw level against Nottingham Forest. The game ended 1-1. Um, Salah 3 points, blanked over the weekend. Early kickoff. Haaland really disappointed that he didn't return anything against Fulham. 2 points from him, meaning back-to-back blanks in Game Week 6 and in Game Week 7. So all in all, 45 points. João Pedro still out injured. 45 points from my team. I felt like I should have done better if I could have done better if I stuck my captaincy on Saka like I intended to. But yeah, we go again, Game Week 8. This is what my team looked like in Game Week 7. But, still a lot of positives to take from it as we look forward to Game Week 8. Now let's go right into my team selection for Game Week 8. My team looks the way it is, as it was in Game Week 7. Although I have 3 free transfers, I decided to wait a bit because of, the international break and the fact that we can get a lot of injuries during the international break. But, so far so good. All my players have come back unscathed, apart from Saka with a minor, yellow flag. As usual, we weren't really expecting to get anything from Arteta over the break. So, I mean, I'm just gonna look forward to see if we'll get anything, maybe pictures of him arriving early tomorrow to make a final decision. But yeah, I have Flecken in goal. He's still the leading keeper for save points currently in FPL. He's leading. I don't know if I still want to go with him going into Game Week 8. I've held him for this long. He has a fixture against Manchester United, and I do know that I do believe rather that they're going to concede. Manchester United coming off a loss and a draw, they're going to be looking for a win. And I do believe that it may come against Brentford, although Brentford have been good attacking wise as well. But I do feel that Flecken is going to concede. He may still get the save points, but I do see Brentford conceding in that game. Robinson is going, hosting Aston Villa. Could really go anyways, but their defense has got a lot more solid in recent games. He's also, a really decent attacking routes to attacking returns. So he's going to be my first defender. Saliba, obviously, going away to Bournemouth. Actually, a tricky game because Bournemouth always finds a way to, get 1 goal, 2 goals against Arsenal, but I do believe that Arsenal may want to, get back to keeping clean sheets anyways. So we may see a clean sheet from Saliba, but he's the second defender. Van de Ven, my third defender, going to be hosting West Ham in the early kickoff. I do see them conceding again. I'm not even gonna lie. West Ham haven't looked bad attacking wise. They sent 4 past Ipswich, but yeah, Ipswich is in Tottenham, but Tottenham's defense hasn't been so great either. So I do see them conceding, but let's just hope that he can, do something like he did against Everton or against Manchester United and, rack up some double figure hauls for us. Faiz is going to be my fourth defender. He's hosting Southampton. I believe that at least a clean sheet should come out from this game. Southampton have been really terrible. They don't score a lot of goals, and Leicester looked solid defensively against Bournemouth, a decent attacking side as well. I do believe he should be able to keep a clean sheet against them. Saka away to Bournemouth, on on set pieces, my only worry is his minutes, whether he's actually going to start, considering that they have a lot of tough games in like coming up for them. They have the Champions League fixture and then they have Liverpool next weekend. I don't know if Arteta is going to want to take the risk to start him in a game like Bournemouth. We may see him like get rested, but he may also still start. We've seen him starting like in way less tougher games anyway. So, but yeah, he's my first midfielder. Rogers, I'm going to start him against Fulham. Fulham, like I said, have been a bit solid defensively, but I do feel like he may be able to exploit some of the spaces they have in midfield since losing João Palhinha. So I'm going to be starting Rogers. Smith Rowe, one I'm quite worried about, like I was saying. I don't know whether the manager doesn't really trust him in big games. We don't know whether we're going to see him get rested again. So he may be one I may be looking to move away from actually using one of my free transfers. Palmer hosting, going away to Liverpool. He didn't return against them last season at all. And Liverpool have looked defensively solid. They have kept the most clean sheets in the league so far this season. But Chelsea have been really, really great so far. Palmer, one of the leading top scorers for points in FPL so far this season. I do believe it may be a good goal scoring game and Palmer will get something in this game. Salah is my fifth midfielder, on penalty duties, nailed on minutes as well. Has a decent goal scoring record against Chelsea as well. He blanks last time out, early fixture. I do think he wants to, get back to goal scoring ways in this fixture. Like I said, I believe it's going to be a good goal scoring game. I do believe both teams are going to score. So yeah, I'm going to have both Palmer and Salah starting in my team ahead of that game. And then up top, I have Erling Haaland going away to Wolves, another team that he has a really prolific record against. I think he scored a hat trick against them last season at home at the Etihad, and he has about 6 goal involvements, 6 goals rather, and about 2 assists against them thereabout. And I do think he'll want to get back to goal scoring with after back-to-back blanks against Newcastle and Fulham. So he's also going to be my captain going into this game week. My vice captain is going to be on Saka for now. My bench, I still have João Pedro on my bench, Nedeljkovic, Uyojo, and Fabianski. Now for my 3 transfers, I'm seriously considering taking out João Pedro because he's been injured and from the press conference we heard, we don't see him coming back anytime soon. So if there are still doubts about Saka's, availability for the game tomorrow, I may move away from Saka. I'm actually looking at bringing in Mbeumo. He's been on really great scoring form. Either, Mbeumo or Brennan Johnson. I would have wanted to bring in Son because he has trained and he's available, but I don't know that, he's going to be rushed directly into the starting 11. And even if he is, I don't know what his minutes are going to look like. Johnson has been on terrific form, 7 goals in his last 7 games for club and country, so it's one I'm actually looking at. And then for my goalkeeper, if I do move away from Flecken, I think I may go towards Liverpool backup goalkeeper Kelleher since Alisson is going to be out till the next international break. Liverpool don't have so many great fixtures, but like I said, they've been solid defensively, have the best defensive record so far this season. So I may just take a punt on him. And then for Smith Rowe, I'm thinking of moving to Diblin of Southampton, or McNeil has really great run of fixtures coming up for him. And then in attack, if I do decide to move away from João Pedro, it's most likely going to be an attacker. And I think I'm moving towards Mateus Cunha actually. I like his his run of games, and he's back. He's firing for Wolves. He's a really great like option if you ask me. Yes, they are bottom of the table at the moment, but he is a really great goal scorer for them, and I believe that he's gradually getting his form back. He has a good record against Man City. He scored them last time out. He is on penalty duties when he's on the field, so and he's nailed on minutes as well. So it's strongly between him, and if I do move away from Saka, I may downgrade him to, a more affordable midfielder so that I can upgrade João Pedro to Watkins. And then you also have, people like Antonio and Delap of Ipswich, who, Ipswich also have a really great form of run of fixtures. He has scored in back-to-back games for Ipswich as well. So he's also, one to keep an eye on. He's 5.6. Welbeck is also a good shout for Brighton. So, I've still not made up my mind, but these are some of the people that I'm actually looking at for each of these positions that I currently have. I do know that I have to, move away from João Pedro. I'm actually surprised that his price hasn't even dropped, or rather didn't drop over the international break. But this is what my team looks like at the moment. I am definitely sure that João Pedro is going to be leaving my team and most likely Maflekem, but I'm going to leave it down to the wire for if I'm going to move away from Bukayo Saka or it's going to be Smith Rowe. I haven't quite decided yet, but I guess I'll leave it down to the deadline and then just make my final decisions then. But aside from that, this is what my starting lineup is going to look like going into game week 8. So there you have it, guys. This is my team selection going into game week 8. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe if you're new around here, leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll do well to get back to them as quickly as possible. Once again, this video is brought to you by myself, FPL Carnage, in association with GW8. See you guys in the next FPL video.